Hi, I'm Jacobs from Book Corner. Actually, I'm Jacobs from People 5 by Way because I'm not really posting on Book Corner right now. But, along with my Friday, where I tell you about what I read that week, I don't really like it. I'm not the hugest fan, of telling you about it. I mean, I'm a big fan of telling you about it, I guess I should say. I just don't like how it turns out because it's just like me telling you like big blurbs about me reading it and stuff. And this week would be a perfect week for me to like maybe try a reading blog or something. It is Monday night. It actually just turned Monday, July 2nd. Yeah, so what I think I'm gonna do is just instead of like I've seen a lot of reading blogs, and when I get more and more comfortable with doing them and maybe even possibly get a camera or whatever, I'll stop doing like normal check-ins and stuff. And my first check-in of the night, what I'm gonna actually be reading for this week. I do have a few books that I'm planning on finishing in full this week, and A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell, or Darcy Ball, hold on, I'm pulling my bullet journal, which I'm creating as we speak as well. I'm just looking up a few new things for some writing, because I write and I edit my book that I wrote or whatever. But A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell, or Ball, I think it's Ball. And I'm listening to that on audiobook. Movie coming out with Anna Kendrick and oh my gosh, Blake Lively, coming out in September. It's like September 16th, I think, or 26th or something like that. And so like they're coming out with like this new movie and things. And so I was like, cool, I should read the book. My sister read it before I did because she got a hold of it before I could. And so yeah, basically, I'm listening that on audiobook. I just finished Percy Jackson. The next book I'm actually planning on starting is From Twinkle with Love by Sahani Sanhai. Oh my god, Sanhaya Menon. Sorry. And I have one issue with this, and it's from the author of When Dimple Met Rishi, and I did not like that book at all. I read it last year during, actually I think around this time anyways. I think it was actually in June. I did not like it. I don't like her writing style. There's nothing against her, obviously, but I just don't like her writing style. But I've heard good things. I've heard mixed things, to be honest with you. But I want culture, like, representation and stuff in my reading, personally. Like, big, huge fan of that. Of any type of sorts, ethnicity or diverse, any type of diversity, period. And so, even if it's like a typical rom-com, which I have a feeling we're going to go towards the typical rom-com side, I still want the idea of that. The next book I have on my Kindle, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, show you a picture or not. We're going to try. And while I pull this up, in which I tend to read a book, audiobook, an actual physical book, and then book on my Kindle. Let's see if I can show you. So it's Ember Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I think it's how you pronounce her name. The new one just came out. I don't remember what it's called. But it's been crazily popular right now because the new one literally just came out this past week on BookTube. And so I was like, you know what? I should get my hands on one of the copies. And I happened to get hands on an ebook copy. And so I was like, I'll try the ebook, obviously. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm going to do that. And the more I talk to you, the more I can update you. But I just kind of want these instead of my weekly reading vlogs. Instead of like my weekly reading updates. So I'm gonna go. So probably start reading hopefully around 1 o'clock. Okay, I'll check in with you soon. It is officially Tuesday. It's noon. I just woke up like 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago, or something like that. And I edited this video real quick so it can go up by my normal time for my Sims channel. But I never updated you on how I felt about the books I was reading. And so I figured I'd do that right now. And I'll tell you my plans for what I'm planning on finishing today. And we'll see if it happens when I finish it. I'm about 75% in, and that is a simple favor by Darcy Bell. I started it yesterday. Not thoroughly impressed with it at all. It's going more towards the 2.5 star range. It hasn't hit the 3 yet. We will definitely see. I'm really harsh on thrillers though, because I think they really need to find their own place, and if they don't, then I'm I'm just not gonna like you. I'm sorry. But I really wish from a book that I did start that I'm really enjoying is from Twinkle with Love by oh my, I'm not gonna say it until I learn it. I keep messing it up and I feel bad. But I started it yesterday. As you guys, I don't know what I have all left in, but I did start it yesterday, and I'm like 40 pages in. Oh, I'm actually over 40 pages. I'm like 50 pages in. I was further than I thought. It is so good. I don't know what about it though. I really like Twinkle, which is our main character in the book. If you guys didn't know, it's from the author of When Dimple Met Rishi, which I know I talked about yesterday in my reading for this week, what I wanted to get read and stuff. And then we have so my goal, sorry, is to finish this, to finish that audiobook, to pick up either Crest or Annihilation, which are my next two audiobooks I'm going to be listening to. And then I think what I might do for audiobooks, I don't know, we'll see what I end up picking up after that. And then I also want to read Throne of Glass. That's like a main goal of mine. Before this week is up, so yeah, which I know I hadn't talked about yet, that I wanted to read Throne of Glass, but I put down her other one. So yeah, so those are goals. I just want to tell you about what I'm planning on reading today. I literally just woke up. We're going to go on a trip today. I'm going back to my hometown for the rest of this week, so the rest of everything will be filmed there. But guys, I'm going to end this check-in right here, and I'll check in with you. Check-in now like 5 times. So I'm in my old house, got here like 2 or 3 hours ago, watched a television show with my brother, watched the movie, add that to my bullet journal because I have this whole new movie thing that I'm doing, and now I'm about to sit down and I was gonna clean up my room. Do Simple Favor by Darcy Bell is what I was gonna finish. I only have like an hour left of the audiobook completely, and I don't like it at all. It's definitely getting like a 2.5, which is really, really sad because I was really looking forward to it. And then I'm going to start Annihilation because that's another book that I'm not going to be able to get again for a long time. But also another book I do want to talk about is From Twinkle with Love by, Memon. I'm sorry, I really need to look up her name. And it's been really, really good. I really enjoyed this book. Like, a lot, actually. A lot more than I thought I was going to, due to my unliking of When Dimple Met Rishi. But I kind of see what everybody was talking about when Dimple Met Rishi, because this book is so good. I don't understand why it didn't click with me. Maybe I just really was in the mood. I'm reading a lot of dark, hardcore fantasies right now. And so, like, this light and fluffy contemporary, which is definitely what it is, it's phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of it. I can't wait to really finish it. I'm like 160, 70 pages in. Super duper good. Huge fan. Highly recommend. So far, we'll see exactly where it goes. And yeah. We're going to talk about more throughout the week. That's it for this little update thingy, yeah. I mean, it's super bright. I'm super sorry. And she's cleaning herself, but, like, I just want to make a little video of her because I love her to death, and this is what she normally does, and she's sitting here. As I'm about to start reading From Twinkle with Love, to the fact I've yet to read it today, or since earlier today, so, yeah. And I'm gonna watch Glow. So I'm a sweaty mess with this update, but I just got back from my 4th of July parade. I didn't take any videos like I was planning to. I chickened out, but I'm gonna do a little check-in for the books that I did read, just to give you a heads up, like a little update. It's gonna be very short. Happy 4th of July if you do celebrate. If not, happy July 4th. This is probably gonna be the only update I give you for the day. So yeah. And tomorrow, I don't really know how much reading I'm gonna get done, so that's one of the reasons. But I did read another 100, or I got to like page 120 or something like that, inside from Twinkle with Love. It's so good. It's just so good. I enjoy it a lot. And then also, I finished The Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. I don't have a book for that. In my ending wrap-up, I will on Friday, before I post this. I'll have a book, but that's the only time. But But yeah, I finished it. I gave it 2.5 stars, and I'll talk about more then. Let's just say it was just really cheesy and really stupid, and I didn't really like it. I'm gonna do my Goodreads thing tonight. Its plan is to get all that stuff done. So yeah, I'm gonna cut off here. I hope you guys enjoy your 4th of July. If I don't check in again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, guys. Okay, we are on Thursday, July 5th. Yep, that's right. And I just want to give you a heads up saying that I'm putting down Annihilation. It is way too scientific for my brain. I don't understand the lingo. It's not the book for me, so I'm actually DNFing it for right now. It's like my 5th or 6th books of DNF this month. I mean this year, not this month. I don't know. It's the audiobook. I don't know if this one I actually need to listen to all 6 hours completely through. I'm not really sure. I just want to give you a heads up. I am moving on to Crest by Marissa Meyer instead, due to the fact. Or, Record and Sea of Monsters. I got it, and I kind of want to read it. I don't know. I'll let you know in a further update. A little haul over what I got, and then also tell you that I'm not DNFing Annihilation. I am about 3 hours or 2.5 hours or something like that into it. I'm thoroughly enjoying it more now, so I recommend if you're starting it and you're a little confused, you're not really sure what you're reading, sticking with it just for a little bit. Alright, so the first thing I got were books to hold up, and also I think I might do my wrap-up and stuff, part of my wrap-up, so here, because I have the books now, so I grabbed those books that I already read. And the first one is Crest. Oh, sorry, the glare is horrible because I'm recording with the window on the windowsill. Yeah, but it's Crest by Marissa Meyer. I am currently listening to this audiobook. I don't know, 5 hours in, 10 hours in, something like that. It's very good. I like it a lot. I mean, I have mixed feelings, but overall, very good. And then I also got, finally, A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. Yeah, Darcy Bell. And then I got 2 comics, graphic novels, as one would say. Then 2 graphic novels. And that is both from Percy Jackson and the Olympians, because as you guys do know, I was kind of debating if I want to continue on with that series. I figured out a good way to do it. And that is The Sea of Monsters, The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. It's the graphic novel of the book, and it's really short, actually. I don't even know how long it is, but it's really short. I found it by accident. It was such a good way to do this. I have a good feeling about this. And I'm reading that tonight. And then also Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan as well, which is book 3. And I'm also reading this tonight. Super duper excited to read both of these. Like, I just love reading graphic novels. I also plan on reading the first volume of Miss Marvel. My brother's fiance has it, so I figured I would pick it up. And then also I got An Ember in the Ashes, which you can't now tell at all. that kind of house-ish, by Sabatier. This is book 1, and oh gosh, quarterly, oh, I don't even know how to say it, Quadruplets? It's one of those 4 books. The newest one just came out, and I got the first one. Yep, cool. And then also, finally, I'm finishing, which I don't know if I can get to that. I don't know if I'm going to read that. I mean, I'm going to read it this month. I just don't know if I'm going to read it as that copy. But also, from Twinkle with Love, which I've been talking about this whole reading blog, I'm going to very, very firmly finish this tonight. Yep, that's my update. Like I said, I'm just going to continue on Annihilation. That's it, guys. This has been really long. I'm super sorry. Okay, I'm going to go. Bye. My brightness is so bright, and I feel bad because it's just like super close to her face. What's up? It's actually really not. It's like much closer. But guys, this is her. I'm not gonna try to shine it in her eyes. Well, she's asleep, but I love her to death. Look how big she is. And I know this is like the second time she's popped up in this first reading blog, but I'm not gonna see her for a little bit. So like, I want to remember my times. And like, this is like one of my times. Like, she has some things on her, but it's fine. She looks beautiful. I love her. So much. I don't like her. Okay. This is my random video at 4:30 in the morning. I'm gonna debate if I'm gonna actually put it in. Probably will, because I love her. Alright guys, I'm gonna give you like a tiny update. Is officially the 6th of July, so that makes it into our Friday. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I've yet to go to bed. And I did end up reading The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan, which I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. I'll talk about more in our wrap-up later on today, actually. This video is supposed to go up around like 1 or 2 o'clock. We'll see when I actually upload it. It could be like a later one. I don't know when I'm going to upload these, but we'll see. If you hear my cat in the background, she's laying in a chair, so I would show you, but it takes time. And yeah, so I'll talk about more in that wrap-up. I'm going to continue on to the Titan's Curse, even though I gave it the same exact score than the first one. Actually, I think this might be like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'm not really sure yet, but I did finish it. It's my second book I finished this week, second book. I'm still working on From Twinkle with Love. I'm not so nervous about finishing it so soon. I do have the audiobook now, so it's very nice to be able to edit and stuff and still listen to the audiobook. So that's really good. So I should be able to make tons of progress today and get pretty far into it. If I don't read it, like actually read it. But that's my quick update. I am using a new subscriber thing, so I'll talk about it more thoroughly throughout the coming weeks because I have it for a free month in the script, and I'll talk about more probably in the beginning of next week's vlog, which will probably end up starting on a Friday, by the way. I think I might end on Friday and begin on that same Friday. Not really sure yet. We'll see. But I am going to cut out here. Alright guys, this is a little bit weird. I normally don't do updates while I read books, but I figured, you know what, today I'm going to. I am not liking From Twinkle with Love. I accidentally read a review, which I don't recommend doing when you're reading a book that you're enjoying. I'm listening to the audiobook right now because I'm doing extra stuff, and I have it, so I figured might as well listen to it so I can continue reading it. And it might be the narrator's really making me not like Twinkle, but my gosh, is she mean, and I just didn't notice it until like 130 pages in, or 140 or something pages in. I don't know. I'm not liking her, but that's my quick little update. I'm here with another update. Actually, this is the last update of this reading blog. It's been really fun to do this. I really like this. I'm pretty sure more than likely this will continue. But this is my last update of this particular week, and we're gonna go over the books that I did read and how I felt about them. So the first book I read at the beginning of the week was A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell, and I gave this a 2.5 out of 5 stars. The second book that I read, which I only read 2 by the way, so don't get excited, was I just read it, and that was The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan, which I gave a 3 out of 5 stars. I am currently in the middle, I'm about halfway through, The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan, which I'm giving, so far, probably around 4. It's getting better. And then, of course, the book I've been trying to get through all week, and slowly but surely doing it. I'm about 3/4 of the way in, and that is From Twinkle with Love. I will be finishing it tonight. Now we're going to talk about each of those books real fast, but do know that in the month I'll have a wrap-up, so be prepared for that. The first one we're going to talk about is obviously my 2.5 star, and that's A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. Now, I'm going to talk about A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell because not too long, I do have a whole review, which I'll try to link down below, on my Goodreads describing why I think this book felt so flat. I also complimented in several different ways. I highly recommend you get that review if you do want to know my full opinions, and of course, do check out the wrap-up. Comes out the end of the month. Now, Sea of Monsters, though, which I did read in one sitting, it was so much better than I was expecting, but it's also bland and same. There was not enough differences to make me love it as much, so it didn't stay. But the Titan's Curse, which I am currently working my way through, I am having a hard, not a hard time, it's just slower, and also, it, jumped you, worse into the action. The last one definitely picks up where Percy Jackson ends. This one does not pick up where the last one ended, and I don't really like how big of a change that is. Now, from Twinkle with Love. Now, as you guys do know, I've been trying to work my way through this all week, and I figured out the problem I'm having. I was blinded, okay? Now that I'm not blinded, it's not so hard to get through. And that is about the main character. I just don't like her. I don't like her, which was my problem with... I'm pretty sure when Dimple Met She, I think I had the same somewhat problem. I don't think she writes good main characters. But I'm going to finish it because I'm so far in, and there's just a few plot points that I'm kind of curious to see where they go. So, good for it to having plot points I do care about. And also, a book I don't have is Annihilation. I did start that. I'm about 2.5 hours or so in. I do like it more. Stick with it. That's all I gotta say. Guys, that is the end of this reading blog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the books I've read, my opinions on them. Of course, if you do want to know more about Simple Favor, I recommend you check out the review. But guys, I'll see you guys all next week for another reading blog.